Hi, this is Leanne Juliette, entrepreneur, speaker, writer, mentor, and creator and owner of leannejuliette.com. So I've been asked by Fortune to do a case study and testimonial for our time together. So I just want to share some points of what I took from my time with working with Fortune. First off, I just need to say Fortune is an absolute joy to be around. As somebody who works with consciousness and transformation, my world is about being in a higher state of consciousness. So it was a real joy to be around Fortune because he's on my level. So it's very nice to actually connect with somebody who is very awakened and very aware and very much in his divine masculine energy, which is the type of work that I do, working with divinity. So first and foremost, it's absolute joy to work with Fortune just because he's so easy to get on with, and there's no pressure really from him. What I found with other mentors that I've worked with, coaches in the online space that I've worked with, is that there seems to be some kind of hidden agenda. That's my experience with some of the people that I've worked with. Whereas with Fortune, I just found it was just very easy to be myself. Even as a rebel, I'm a very disruptive rebel. So there was times, I'm sure he'll agree, that I was like rebelling against some of the things, but it always brought me around to my way of doing things. One of the things with Fortune is he just gets business. He understands business. And again, that was such a joy to be around because some of the other people I've worked with weren't at the level and the capacity of where I'm taking my business. Fortune knows I'm taking my business into the multi-millions and into the $1 billion and everything. So some of the people that I've worked with before couldn't get my vision. They couldn't see my vision as I see it. So it was very rewarding, very refreshing to work with somebody who doesn't just get your vision but sees it and helps you expand it even more, as opposed to some of the other people I've worked with who sort to like dampen my vision and kind of bring it into reality. I don't work with reality anyway with my clients, so it's just a bit weird. But with Fortune, he saw my vision as it is, and that was very refreshing for me. He also really got me to start treating my business as a business. I know it's easier said than done, and lots of times, we think that we're in business, but we don't fully acknowledge ourselves as an entrepreneur or as a business owner. And that's something that Fortune did for me, was that he helped me acknowledge the fact that I am an entrepreneur, to own the energy of being an entrepreneur, and to treat my business like a business, to see myself and claim myself as an entrepreneur is what I took from Fortune. He also got me to see the importance of being the authority figure in what I do. And again, it's like easier said than done. You should know this stuff. Like, surely we should know this stuff. But for me, that was a big shift for me, really claiming my space in what I do, even though what I do is totally out there. Consciousness, transformation, multidimensionality, and everything that's like really out there, but really owning my space as an authority figure in what I do, and really claiming that there's nobody out there who does what I do. So that's something that I took from Fortune, the real strong need to claim my space and claim my authority in what I do. Also with Fortune, he makes the concept of making money really easy. Like, he knows my vision. He knows my vision is like multi-million dollars, multi-billion dollars. That's what I see in my mind. Like, I'm a futurist, I time travel, so I've already seen that for myself. So for me to say that to Fortune, he wasn't seeking to make my vision more realistic or add a time frame to it or anything like some people that I've worked with have done. He makes the concept of making money very easy. He said to me, making $1 million is really easy. I was like, I know it is. I know it is. And that was like a really big shift for me, that the freedom that Fortune has with money and the ease that he has with talking about money. There's no restrictions there to talk about money. It just is. It's just an energy. And that was very refreshing to work with him. When he's saying, making $1 million is easy, I was like, I know it is. I know it's easy. So that really shifted me to be able to think like more expansively. Obviously, I am a visionary anyway, so it gave me permission to be more expansive in my vision and think, well, how can I make my business even more fun? How can I create from a place of playfulness as opposed to hustling or making it difficult or whatever? How could I have more fun in my business and make the concept of making $1 million and beyond just really, really easy? He also, one of the main things I took from working with Fortune, and that is he helped me to see my business as a multifaceted being, that it was its own consciousness. Yeah, I am a multi-passionate. I have very different business ideas. And one of the things that I had struggled with before was people not understanding multi-passionates. People, again, seeking to restrict those that I've worked with. I've worked with a couple of coaches like in depth before, and they really like restricted my vision, you know, with different ideas and saying, no, just run with one idea. I was like, well, no, I'm a visionary. I'm a multi-passionate. Like, there's different things that light me up. And what Fortune helped me to see was that my business is a multifaceted being, that I can have multiple different businesses that are very, very different businesses, but are all under the one brand of my name, Leanne Juliette, but they're very different businesses. So I've got my mentoring and transformation business, which is being run through my mystery school, Phoenix Stargate. Obviously I'm writing books as well at the moment, so I know that I'm going to have my own publishing company, which is again different. My own production company, my own clothing line, my own tarot cards, and lots of different things. So they're very separate businesses, but they all fall under the one brand, which is my name. And that was something that I took away from Fortune, was that I can have multiple different businesses that, although on the outside they would seem like they're different, like a clothing line, a production company, a media company, a publishing house, a coaching school, all these different things on the outside would look like very separate businesses, but they're all connected through me, and that I get to be the connector to all of these. And that's something he really helped me understand with his business, saying that some people buy his products because they like the products, but they don't know him. Some people buy because they like him. And it's a different thing. Like, people will buy for different reasons. Sometimes it's going to be yourself that they like, and sometimes it's a product that you're selling. But ultimately it's the energy. And obviously I work with energy, so I understand this stuff, but ultimately it's the energy of who we are and the essence of what it is that we do and what we desire to put out into the world. It's the energy of everything. So we if you're a multi-passionate like me, you get full permission to be yourself and to create in a way that is fun and comes with fun and ease and play. The other thing as well was around pricing. Again, Fortune has such an ease with speaking about money. It's very easy for him to talk about money, so then it makes you feel very easy in yourself when discussing money. Where, again, some of the other people I've spoken with weren't at the level where I desired to get to. And so they would talk about money in a different kind of way, and maybe be really restrictive, or even, like, God forbid, realistic with stuff. But with Fortune, he just makes it easy to understand money. He takes like the pressure away, and it's like, money is just energy. It is just energy. I understand all this stuff. And he said to me one day, people pay the price that they have to pay. When I was asking about particular prices that I should put on products, it's like, people pay what they have to pay. I was like, okay, well, sure, yeah, obviously they'll pay what they have to pay. This is the price, this is what they pay. There's no arguments about that. Whereas a lot of people, especially like people in the online space and the coaching world, and like spiritual entrepreneurs, will there's a lot of people who say things like, oh, keep your price low and all this other kind of stuff, which is just total BS. You charge what you want to charge. As long as it's an energetic match for the energy that you're putting out for what you're receiving, you get to charge whatever you want to charge, whether that's $10, $100, $1,000, $10,000, $100,000, $1 million, whatever it is. It's totally irrelevant. It's energy. So people pay what they have to pay. If the price of a course is 10k, it's 10k. That's it. There's like no, you know, no room for like discussion or whatever. There's no like quibble room or anything, or oh no, I can't put it at that price because I'm just starting out, or I haven't been around for a while, or people don't know me, or whatever people, you know, whatever BS people buy into. There's none of that. It's like people pay what they have to pay. And that was just really refreshing to hear somebody say that. Again, like with Fortune, because he's so comfortable in who he is and so confident in who he is, it's just easy to discuss money. You know, I always said to him, it's very masculine energy. I work with energy, so he's a very masculine energy. And masculine energy is money. So it's very easy to feel good about money around him because he just is in flow and in ease with money. And the concept of being an entrepreneur, he just makes it sound easy. And that's how it gets to be. It gets to be easy. We get to have fun with it. We get to play with who we are. We get to enjoy what we create and always coming from a place of service. Again, a place of service to others, and a place of service to our higher self and our higher mission and our purpose in this work, but coming from a place of service to what we desire to put out into the world. So that's my little testimonial for you. And yeah, thank you for watching, and thank you again, Fortune, for everything that you did for me. Very, very grateful. And I cannot recommend Fortune enough.